Taurus moon, welcome to your reading. Let's go ahead and start off with some deep breaths. I like to start my readings off with a couple of deep breaths. I am getting that you may need a lot of it. Okay, and we are going to start us off with some affirmations here to get us to have more clear-minded. Okay. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Kimber. If you are returning, welcome back. I rarely do moon signs, okay? So when it is coming up for me, I know that it is special. I know that it is very much needed. So here I am, Taurus moon. Okay, I have some notes here for us as well. Let's start us off with some affirmations and let's keep up with our breaths. I can release my need to control. I'm getting that's heavy. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. I want to tell you guys, I had a dream last night or this morning, okay? And it came to me very sudden, okay? I was in a gallery and just walking around, just looking at the art, the paintings, the arts, right? And I'm getting like, for some of us who is feeling a lot of pain and in a lot of pain and maybe even feeling depressed, I'm getting that for some of you, you may excuse me, I'm very slow today. You may want to check out a gallery, 222 when I said that. You may want to check out a gallery or spend some time in a gallery. Sit there. I'm getting like sit there and just soak in the art. And let yourself be consumed with it. Let yourself immerse yourself in the paintings and the art, whatever that may be. It could be also as simple as like you going somewhere and all you see is art, like art on the wall. There could be like a mural on the wall and you're just staring at it and you're just sitting there and just looking at it. I'm getting that for some of you who are feeling depressed at this time, and you may even be feeling a bit gloomy, and you may be finding yourself lately to be in a lot of gloom, a lot of like feeling the blues. That for some of us, we may want to check out a gallery. We may want to maybe even like paint. If you are a painter, like get back in painting again. This is going to help you understand why you're feeling the way that you are. I'm getting that this is also going to help you get out of the sadness, the depression. And in also making art when you are feeling depressed, this is also going to help you release. I can release my need to control. This morning, it was really hard for me to get out of bed. Like I just felt that weight on me, and I just sat in bed for like all morning. I sat in bed all morning. I got up and then I prayed. I did my prayer and then I went back to sleep. So a lot of you guys are sleeping a lot. And a lot of you guys are moving very slow at an even slower pace is what I'm getting. Okay. Being super slow and you're unable to get out of bed. Ooh, and I feel a lot of that weight and heaviness right now. It was hard for me to also like put my clothes on and like really face myself. There could be like, for some of you, like it's hard for you to face your fears. There could be for some of you feeling that weight on you and you can't even like look at yourself and feel glad or feel happy, or there's just something about yourself that you're just not satisfied with. Okay, that's what I'm getting. It's hard to move. It's hard to get out of bed. You're unable to get out of bed. You're being way too slow and even slower. I'm also getting here like you could be feeling a lot of lack in oneself. Okay. I also woke up with the word treacherous, like repeatedly treacherous, like it would not leave. What's going on with our Taurus moon? Thank you. That's too many cards. I'm going to start us off with these two. I have the Knight of Swords, and the Page of Wands. Ooh, I also got the Page of Wands when I was pre-shuffling on your energy. I'm getting that we need to get inspired. Lately, it has been about gloomy. It has been about gloom. It has been about feeling the blues. It has been about feelings of disappointment, and even, you feel like you're lacking, hopeless almost. I'm getting that we need to get back on track. We need to get back on feeling more inspired. Maybe even having to end relationships and some things that aren't helping you move fast enough, or like is not helping you lift yourself back up and not moving forward, if that makes sense. Okay, I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. Again, I was getting a lot of fear in oneself, lack in oneself, okay? For some of you, I was also picking up when I was pre-shuffling, you might have gotten out of a relationship, or this is, I'm getting a friendship or a relationship that you have been thinking about. It's been on your mind. It's like it just won't leave. And there's something about that relationship that has you feeling some type of way now, and now you're feeling yourself to be going super slow. Okay, and that may be like why you are feeling the way that you are, because of that relationship, because of that friendship, and you're finding yourself to be out of it now, but a lot of the memories and a lot of that friendship and that relationship is still on your mind. So what I'm getting with this Page of Wands is like we need to be more inspired. I'm also getting Peter Pan syndrome. You may want to Google that, Peter Pan syndrome. Okay. You may be dreaming a lot. You're sleeping a lot and you're dreaming a lot. Okay. For some of you, like your dreams may not be very vivid, but you're having dreams, and you wake up and you're forgetting, and then you forget it right away. Okay. And then for some of you, you are sleeping a lot and you are having a lot of vivid dreams. And this could be what is also helping you be more inspired. Like there is a lot about your dreams that's giving you a lot of answers about your waking life. So take that as it resonates, okay? With this Knight of Swords here, I think this is the courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. Like you're trying really hard to get yourself out of this gloom, the blue around her. You're finding to be facing a lot of this lack and fear in oneself. And what I'm getting here is that you're wanting to get yourself out of this. Like you're almost like so irritated that you're in this mood, and that you have been in this mood. Like I was getting a little bit of irritability this morning when I was trying to put my clothes on, and I literally just sat there and I couldn't even move. And I found myself to be feeling a lot of irritability. Like I was even telling myself, like looking at myself in the mirror, like we can do this, you and I. I was saying, we can do this, we can do this, we can do this. And what I'm getting with this is like you're finding yourself to be doing that. Like, why do I feel this way? Get yourself out of this misery. It's not even like misery. I feel like it's just a lot of lack. Okay. I'm also getting that for some of you, you're feeling very guilty about something, or you feel like you were disloyal to something or to someone, and this is what has been bringing you down, and what has you feeling very hopeless. And you're trying to fight this off as she is holding up that sword. Like you're having to fight this off. Okay. Or this could even be you having to get yourself, like, fighting and getting yourself out of bed because you've been in bed for way too long. I'm getting like all day. Like you may also be wanting to, you know, fight yourself out of like sleeping so much and getting you out of bed so that you are able to go places, or, you know, just simply wanting to get out of bed and then just having a good day. The Two of Cups. Okay, anything else for Taurus moon? Yeah, like you're wanting to be more inspired and getting more inspired. Like how can I get myself to be more inspired? How can I get myself out of this gloom? I feel like you see all these images on the affirmation cards. There's so much that you are the Lovers. Okay. There's so much that you're wanting to hope for. Like you're just so hopeful, and this could be like you're in a position where, yes, I need to be more inspired. Yes, I need to get myself out of this gloom. And I believe, and I believe that I'm able to do this, and I believe that it's possible, right? But there is also something that's like holding you back. Wanting to be more in a place where you have that sense of camaraderie again, and not feeling so hopeless. Let myself get out of this, and let me place myself in a position where I am able to interact again, to be more inspired, to have that sense of camaraderie, to find healthy friendships. Kind of like that is what I'm getting here with the Lovers and the Two of Cups. Again, like I mentioned earlier about, like, for some of you, you have gotten out of a relationship that is still on your mind. And that is what is probably weighing you down. What has kept you weighed down and feeling a bit depressed. But you are at the same time feeling hopeful that you're feeling hopeful. You're wanting to maybe even like fight to have, you know, to start a new one, to start a new relationship, to find friends that you're able to, like, I'm getting like conquer the world with. I'm getting that, like, conquer the world with, and like be in a group that you can feel comfortable in is what I'm getting. Sense of community. I'm hearing you have so much to give. I'm also getting like you're a dreamer. You are a dreamer. You feel like you have so much to give. You feel like you have so much to share. And it's very unfortunate that you are feeling depressed. It's very unfortunate that you're feeling hopeless. It's very unfortunate that you feel a sense of lack and, you know, even depressed, and for some of you, even in pain. Because you know you have a lot to give, and you know that you have a lot of love to give, but you're just not finding yourself in a position or even situations with certain people where you're able to do this and feel comfortable with. Like, I feel like the comfort and the safety is important here. Like you're wanting to be in a group, maybe even like finding yourself in a group where you are able to feel a lot of that safety and comfort, but you can't, it's like you're not finding yourself to be inspired in that way right now. Some of you, I'm speaking to somebody who is 30 years old. Okay. I got that earlier. You're 30, you're in your 30s. And I'm getting like at 30, you should be able to, you know, be more motivated. Okay. I feel the need to say that and take that as it resonates if that is something that you're resonating with. I am not one to, I just want to say and add that no matter the age, right? No matter the age, you are able to start all over. Whatever it is that you're wanting to conquer, whatever it is that you're trying to start, right? That very thing that you're wanting to start. And I believe that no matter the age you are, it's never too late to start anything, right? And even at 30, if you feel like you are late or you're behind or you feel like you're lacking at 30, you feel like you're just not moving fast enough or you're not accomplishing more at 30, I feel compelled to say, you know, it is still very possible. And even if you feel like that now, it does not mean that you are not able to still conquer it, right? Like, yes, at 30, you may feel like you're way behind, right? Like, I should be more, you know, I should be doing more. I should be at a place where I feel more comfortable with myself because I'm 30. But, you know, it's just a number. Sometimes we got to look at it like it's just a number. It's more about how we are feeling inside rather than focusing and fixating on the number itself, if that makes sense. You know, life happens and we sometimes end up at like a dead end, right? And perhaps there's a reason for that dead end because rest is more important than having to control everything that we cannot control. That's so funny because today when I was trying to get myself out of bed, I was wanting to like move faster and like trying to control, like trying to be more in control. But I suppose that Spirit is wanting me to just really relax and just have a day of relaxation. But I'm over here like, I want to work. I want to do things, right? It's having to release the things that we cannot control and only really controlling what we can. Because when we are pushing ourselves and forcing ourselves to do the things that we want to do, like we're forcing ourselves to do something, it isn't actually going to work. Like you'll feel it, like you're just not in the vibe of it. You know what I mean? Like you're not in the flow of it. We are supposed to be you know, moving through life in our own flow, in our own pace, because when we do that, when we're in our own pace and we're more in our own pace, we gain a lot from that. So take that as it resonates. I'm getting like you may not feel that now, but in hopes that you will feel that, okay, later on. Okay. And I also feel compelled to say that when you do, come back to this video and listen to that once again is what I'm getting. Listen to that once again, what I just said, and immerse yourself in that. Immerse yourself in that. Sometimes when I'm watching a reading myself, I have to go back to it later on because it makes more sense later on. Like it may not make sense to you now. And you may be listening to what I'm saying, but it's not registering. Like it's not, your mind is not registering it, right? So give yourself a second chance. Ooh, I'm getting like, give yourself a second chance. To maybe hear it again, to start all over again, whatever this may be for you in your life, this is what I'm picking up. Release the need to control it, surrender, and let yourself be in the flow in the flow of life. Okay, this is what I'm getting. Heavy emphasis on community and you being in comfort and you being in a more comfortable position in a group. I'm also getting like this relationship or this friendship that you got yourself out of, that you're not in connection with anymore. I think this is what, yes, that made you feel hopeless, but I think it is also pushing you toward a better one, right? Toward a, I'm getting a more fruitful, honest one that has a lot more light and feels a lot more lighter. Like you're able to be like, you're able to act like yourself and not act like somebody else that you're not. Maybe you were too judgmental of yourself in it and did not give yourself an opportunity to see yourself in that relationship or in that friendship. Okay, I'm getting that as well. I keep coming back, like there's just some things that we cannot control, even if we keep pushing it and forcing it. Because what happens when we keep pushing it and forcing it, we're missing out on other things. Like we're missing out on seeing other things in a different perspective. Okay, that's what I'm getting. I'm getting disloyal. You may have felt yourself to be being disloyal to yourself in that relationship or in that friendship that you are now finding yourself out of. And now you're finding yourself to be more loyal to yourself, or maybe even giving yourself more compassion. I'm getting that you may not even be feeling this right now, but wow, that's crazy. You may not even be feeling this right now, but you're going to find yourself to be more loyal and compassionate to yourself. Like you might have given a lot more to that friendship, that relationship that you were in. Like you gave yourself a lot more than what you can take, than what you can actually handle. So coming back to what I was saying about I can release my need to control. I'm getting this was more of like a friendship. It was a friendship. And you're needing a lot more space for yourself at this time. Like this could be why you're having to slow down and feel like you're going super slow, because it has weighed you down a bit and a lot more than you think. And I'm reminded to tell you that sometimes in being really slow, it could be a good sign. Like it's a good thing, because then you're able to really look at things clearly. You're not moving too much, you're not moving too fast, and you're not overworking your body, you're not overworking your mind. So in having to slow down, you're able to really look at things clearly and think about things clearly and not having to fight so much and having so much of that control. That's coming up a lot. I think this is like collectively, right, for all of us. Like we want to control so much of the things because we want to get it done. Either we want to get it done or we just want it right away. But I think spirit has a lot to do with that. If you are one to be really tapped into your intuition, is a very strong aspect of ourself, our intuition. And our intuition is our guide, our help as well. So if spirit says slow down, then you must slow down, and there's a reason why you should. And there's something also like so irritable about that for some of you. You're thinking to yourself like, that is something that I don't want to hear, but I should probably hear, because there comes a lesson that for some of us don't want right now. We just want to push through, and I just want it now, right? I am reminded to tell you that in checking out a gallery near you, if you are near a gallery, or just being around like art, being around art and painting, drawing, and immersing yourself in it, immersing yourself in the present moment. Taurus moon. I'm going to leave it here. If you guys would like a personal read, all of my information will be down in the description box below. Thank you for hanging out with me and tuning in. I will see you guys in the next. Take care of yourselves. And I feel the need to say to love yourself. And in being present, you will find a lot of good in it if you allow yourself. I love you guys. Take care. Bye.